Hey guys, welcome to the Top Tier Detailing YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over a little bit about how we started this company and the steps we've taken to get to where we are today. We're going to go over the trailer setup a little bit. We're going to go over what we use on a daily basis. And yeah, stay tuned. Well guys, as you can see, I started out of the back of my truck. You can see that wooden box there actually. That was pretty cool. I made that wooden box and it held everything from my pressure washer, my steamer, my vacuum, my hoses, a few brushes here and there, and then the water tank actually sat just in front of it. And it was exposed to the elements, and the top would come up and down, and it had a hinge system. Yeah, that's how I started. And then, the weather here in British Columbia, it picked up in the winter and it got really wet, and I'll show you a couple videos of that along the way. And it was time to move on. We needed to move into something that was enclosed, that would encapsulate all of our stuff and keep it dry and myself dry on a break. And that's when we moved into a trailer. And I'm going to show you some pictures here today about how I set it up and what products I use and why I use them. And I watch some YouTube. I watch YouTube videos and channels about detailers all over the world, but no one up here in Canada has actually done one. At least a mobile detailer up here in Canada. No one's done a YouTube channel, so it's my turn to put some information out there for you guys and see what you guys think. So yeah, guys, we started in the back of a truck and moved our way up eventually to a trailer like this. The reason we decided to go with the trailer rather than a secondary vehicle was just, we didn't need two vehicles. I didn't need two vehicles. So I bought this 6x12 foot trailer off of a pressure washer guy, actually. I completely gutted it myself. And I built this false wall that you can see with my company name I put up there. So I put this false wall up, and the reason I did that was just to give some separation between the front and the back of the trailer, divide it a little bit. And all of the water hose reel for the air compressor and the electrical reel are all plumbed through the bottom of the wall. So everything's neat and tidy and, not visible. You can see on the right-hand side there, all my bottles are being held up by these little clips, and everything that you see here that you might want, just drop a comment, send me a message. I'll let you know where I got everything. Not a problem. So yeah, you can see I use a company called Owner's Pride. I partnered with them, almost over a year ago, and I got nothing but the best things to say about them. They're, some of the best products I've used, and I'll continue using them in my detailing business. On the left-hand side, I've got the same style clips that are holding up the bottles on the left, that are holding up some brushes on the top. And then I've got these other, miscellaneous holders for different brushes. Those aren't all my brushes. I've got tons and tons more in the front of the trailer. This is just some of the stuff that I use on a daily basis for every single detail. So we're going to move around to the front of the trailer here in a second, and I'll show you guys some more about that. But yeah, here's some more pictures to follow. So we can check out the front of my trailer here. This picture's taken up from the actual very, very front of the trailer, up on a top shelf that I made. You can see that's the same water tank that I had actually in my truck. It's a 65-gallon water tank, and it's lifted up on some 2x4s actually. It's a gravity fed system. The reason I did that was because in the truck, I actually had a pump that would go from the water tank to the pressure washer, thinking that I needed it, when truly I didn't. I just needed to lift it a little bit, and the pressure from the water being up a little bit higher than the actual pressure washer is perfect. It works great. So it's a 65-gallon water tank. I've got two shelves above it where you can see I keep my air compressor, my vacuum. That green bag holds all my polishers. So I've got all different types of polishers for my paint correction, my ceramic coating, stuff like that. Extra jerry can for gas. Can't be running out of fuel. If you don't have fuel, you don't have electricity, you don't have anything. Next to that, I got my carpet extractor. I see all these detailers. They're buying, you know, $1,000, $1,500 carpet extractors, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but that's a Bissell Spot Clean Pro. It was $150, $200, I think I got it on sale, and it does amazing. You know, you just got to use the proper drill brushes, the proper chemicals, carpet extraction chemicals, and it's going to come out great. On the second shelf, I actually have this shelving system, 3-tiered shelving system, where I've broken up all of my different tools. I've got air compressor tools, all my pads for polishing. On the left, it's empty right now because I'm washing all my rags, but I keep all my exterior, interior window rags in there. The dirty ones go in the bag there, you can see hanging. And then on the right hand side, I have just extra chemicals to fill the spray bottles in the back. Now I know I said earlier in the video that I use All Owner's Pride mostly, but there are some other things that I do use. Penny Doyle, PNS, they have some great products. I can link those in the description if you want, just let me know. Yeah, so, you know, random miscellaneous products that I use on a daily basis there. And then the Blue Canopy, that's a lifesaver up here in British Columbia. You know, we're just outside of Vancouver in a town called Langley, and we're in the middle of a rainforest, so it gets bad up here in the middle of the winter. Lots and lots of rain, so that's a lifesaver. It's a 10 foot by 20 foot, so I can fit almost any vehicle under there other than a lifted truck, and we use it all the time. So yeah, moving on here to the next picture. Here's the front, the very front of my trailer, where that first picture was taken. You can see there's 2 shelves that I made. One on the bottom is, you know, just working shelf, whatever I need, if I need to write down stuff on my notepad for upcoming jobs or whatever. And yeah, I got my chargers there for my drill brush and different polishers, and that's wired right into my generator. So whenever my generator's running, everything's running. And the coffee machine's a must. It's nice up here to have a coffee when it's, you know, almost minus, sometimes in the negatives, and we're detailing outside. So yeah, we need that. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up on today's video. You know, I could go on and on and on about all the products that we use, why we use them, the tools that we use, why we use them, but we're gonna save that for another day, another video. We're gonna be uploading a different video every single Friday. It's gonna cover a whole bunch of different things of you know, how to run a detailing business, how to get your first client, how to keep your first client, how to get referrals from them, how to advertise your business, you know, how to branch off into higher ticket items like ceramic coatings, all these different little things. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and we'll see you next week.